Hey guys, welcome back. Wrapping up the 6 dimensions of wellness. Today, it's all about your spiritual and intellectual wellness. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Finda, your empowered guide in business, fitness, and fragrance. Today we are wrapping up the 6 dimensions of wellness, and I'm going to do 2-in-1 today for you guys. It's all about your spiritual wellness and intellectual wellness. Speaking of intellectual, I am today in Barnes & Noble in Edison, and I wanted to bring you guys a lot of things that I've learned when it comes to intellectual wellness. But even before that, all month of March, I'm bringing you guys what the 6 dimensions of wellness is. I hope you guys have found massive value in it. I'm really grateful for you guys actually sharing the content, commenting, and tell me exactly how much you're learning from all the information I'm giving you guys. And also, thank you again for actually helping me reach my goal to 200. I'm actually growing. So guys, I'm really, really, truly grateful. And before we actually start today's video, please feel free to actually click the subscribe button so you guys can help me grow. Thank you guys so much. As I said, so today, it's all about spiritual and intellectual wellness. Intellectual. I learned that a lot of people, especially if you went to college, I never really finished, but they stop learning after they graduate. So literally when you stop learning, you're going to stop growing. So about, I would say 7 years ago, I came into this habit where I make it a point to learn every day. So I'm learning, I have a list that actually says for me to learn something new every day. I call it a power list. So every day I make it a point for me to learn something new. Right now I'm actually learning how to speak Spanish with my family. So that's something that I'm really, really kind of devoted to right now. But I also read for 30 minutes every day. But it's also a part where I'm actually learning a lot in the fitness and wellness space right now. So guys, even before we go any further, let me know what you guys do. What do you guys do for your intellectual wellness? It really does help you grow when you're learning something about people around the world or whatever it might be. It really, truly, truly does benefit you for you to constantly keep learning. You will see that it actually kind of raises your IQ. So that being said, let's get into this. So intellectual wellness. You guys heard the saying that knowledge is power. Not necessarily true. Knowledge is power when you actually use it. For instance, I do so much reading. Although when it comes to financial information, I'm going to actually give you guys all of the links. I actually will have them all over here, the things that I actually do to improve my thought process, from the podcast I listen to the books I read, to everything else when it comes to mentors. When I am reading something about financial, when I'm reading something about how to improve myself, lifestyle, or anything else, I just don't read it. I actually take notes down so and I also implement it. So if I'm reading something that I actually just like, oh, this is really great information, but if I'm not implementing it, that's not power, really. So knowledge is potential power if you're not using it. It only becomes power when you actually put it to use. And when it comes to also just really gathering great information, I learned that I can learn a lot of information, but one of my favorite people that I learned from, I call him my mentor, Bob Proctor. One of my favorite I would say, guys online. He passed away a year ago. But Bob Proctor teaches you, he taught people rather, regarding your mental faculties. So using your mental faculties, when you really get to know what they are, it's such a game changer. Like one of my favorite ones is the law of perception, meaning that what you agree and what I agree with, we can completely disagree, but we can just learn to coexist together. That's something that I make it a point to practice in my daily life, to actually do that. They're amazing people. I list Andy Frisella. The only person right now that I actually take content from is definitely Andy Frisella. He's an amazing guy when it comes to the information that he actually gives to his followers on Instagram, which is Instagram and YouTube. Check him out. I'll have a link for him too as well. And there's so many: Earl Nightingale, Terry Savelle Foy. All of these people pour so much into me. I consume their content and I actually implement what they're teaching me too as well. So I want you guys to do the same thing for me. When you actually learn something from me and you feel like, oh my goodness, this is different from that, we never knew this, implement it. Help somebody else become better when it comes to intellectual. Intellectual wellness will put you in a room with people who actually have their PhDs, and you can still hold your own at the end of the day. My spiritual wellness is definitely the core foundation of my life. I start my day in prayer and end my day in prayer. The Bible is actually something my father left to me. He was an ordained Methodist minister. I've been drawn to this Bible since I was a little girl. It's really awesome when I read through it. I get to see the notes that he took throughout his life. And just my relationship with God is such a powerful one. I have so many amazing testimonials of how God has moved in my life, for my personal life, my professional life, that literally blows people away when I share stories with them. So without my faith, I'm nothing. Okay, guys, so that wraps up the 6 Dimensions of Wellness series. I was really excited to actually bring you guys all the information, especially when it came to my spiritual wellness. My spiritual wellness, I've been so fortunate throughout my life to have such a deeply rooted, I would say, rich background in spiritual awareness. From my dad being a minister, growing up in church, my mother's background being a Muslim background, and going to Catholic school. So I've actually gotten to learn so many different facets when it comes to just, being a believer of Christ. So I'm just really grateful. Guys, let me know, what do you guys do for your spiritual healing? It's so important for you to have a core foundation when it comes to prayer. I'm not big on meditation. It's hard for me to meditate, but even if you guys meditate, let me know exactly what do you guys do when it comes to just being whole, mind, body, and soul. Let me know, the comment down below. And all the guys I told you about, the people that I learned from, that are my mentors, I'm going to have all their links for you down below so you guys can check it out. Trust me, you're going to want to learn from these people. They're so prolific in their field, and they're just so passionate to bring you guys something that where they just want you to be better. And that's why I actually bring my stuff, why I said earlier in the video that I implement everything I learned from them so I can make you guys become better. So last month, I'm going to be back in the kitchen. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm doing next month. Next month, I'm going to be back in the kitchen. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, playing around with a few ideas. If you have anything that you would like me to focus on more in the kitchen, please comment down below so I can actually get some ideas what I should be doing. So guys, thank you. As always, I'm really grateful that I'm chosen to empower you guys and inspire other people. Just working on my content and working on this purpose really helps me grow. It really helps me just become more, I would say, my father used to say, no man is an island. When you actually share your gifts with other people, you just feel so whole. Sharing my gifts with you guys makes me feel so whole. And just being in the position where I am with my family, I just feel like a truly blessed woman. Guys, as always, make sure you are empowering and inspiring other people. Thank you so much, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, remember that power moves to keep moving.